What is going on, guys? GregglesTV. This is a review for phone loops. They're like $5 currently, as they have a sale going on, but generally they're like $7.99. And what they do is they make it easier to hold your phone. So sometimes you've probably seen like those rings or the things on the back that people hold on to. Those are bulky, they get in the way, and they make it difficult sometimes to put it in your pocket if you want, and they can go up and down, but I don't know, it just seems clunky to me. I actually have never heard of this company. They reached out to me and they're like, hey, you wanna try these out? And I was like, yeah, sure. I love it and I hate it at the same time. And I hate it, I'll tell you the reason why I hate it, basically. But I hate it because of the way I installed it. There's a multitude of ways to install it, as you can see right here on the screen. You can basically go at any angle. We went through the back of where the camera is and also the fingerprint sensor on the back, and then fed it through where the charging port is at. So for me, if you have a phone with a fingerprint sensor on the back, you probably don't want to feed it through there because it kind of gets in the way and it makes it slightly difficult for the fingerprint sensor to work. You have to kind of, see, it's not even really working. So you have to kind of almost make it straight like that instead of where you could have just made it flat when you're going with your fingerprint sensor. That's the one thing I hate about it, it's just the way I installed it. But otherwise, like I said, if I had installed it one of the other ways, I actually would have preferred that, I think, just because it is actually very handy. I like the way, you just slide your hand in there and use it, and installation is really simple. You basically just feed it whatever way you want, depending upon how they walk you through the instructions, either through the back, or through the camera, or the fingerprint sensor, or through the charging port, or straight over the top and bottom of the phone. And it takes seconds, and then you would just adjust it to where you want it in your hand, and it works out great. I'm surprised how much I actually like it, based off these things I usually don't use. It's actually super handy. So if you have a big phone and small hands like myself, or even if you just have a big phone and you just want it to be a little bit more comfortable, maybe when you're watching videos, you can. It works great. If you're laying in bed, one thing that the people that I've given these to that tried them out, they're also the same thing, just laying in bed like this. It's not gonna fall in your face because usually when you hold it, you let it go. This is literally gonna be stuck into your hand like that, so it works perfect. Also, it comes in a multitude of designs. You can actually get custom ones. I don't know the pricing on those custom ones, but you can get custom ones, and otherwise they have tons of these different designs. So if you want something Christmassy like I have, or whatever, fruit or just plain colors, you can definitely do that. And yeah, so I definitely recommend it, but just be cautious of how you install it. If you have a fingerprint sensor on the back, I would not feed it through that because it gets in the way, and also it blocks the charging ports ever so slightly. So when you put your charging cable in there, sometimes you have to just angle it correctly. But those are my words. Let me show you my cousin-in-law what he thinks. JR, what do you think about the phone loop?
What is going on, Greg? So I really do like the phone loop. It's pretty cool, unique. One unique feature that I do like is how at night I'm able, or just in general, you can hold it and it's able to transverse the video the opposite way. The one thing I don't like is, for my case, the case here, it does block the fingerprint sensor, and down at the bottom it does block the charger.
The other thing to keep in mind is when you do have it installed, it sticks with 3M adhesive on the inside of the case. So if you wanted to remove this or get a new case, it's probably not gonna work, or it's not gonna stick as well. So you might wanna end up buying another phone loop. So the only things that, like I said, that turned me off about it are, obviously 3M adhesive is not gonna last forever in terms of you using it case by case by case. It's probably gonna get a little bit dirty, which is, I guess a common thing. And then the way you install it could be a little bit annoying, especially if you have a back fingerprint sensor. If I'd done it again, I'd probably have done it on the side over here, or one of these sides, just to make it not block stuff. I don't know if I could do it on this because then I have the port, so I'd probably have to do it down here. Probably wouldn't work that well on some phones. Just be prepared. It's an inexpensive thing, but you might have some issues in terms of where you install it. But otherwise, works great. Yeah, if you want to pick one up, I'll link it down below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys down the road. Peace!